everybody. Welcome to Monday night. And welcome to The Spice is Right. Melissa Murd here and Mark Murd behind the camera. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. I'm glad it's over like I always am. Glad that Monday's over. Tonight, we've got a really fun menu. I'm going to make one of my very favorite dishes, and it is a stuffed chicken breast. And you can stuff it with prosciutto ham. I'm going to stuff mine with regular ham. And you can stuff it with Swiss cheese. I think some of y'all have heard of chicken cordon bleu. It's a lot like that. This is going to have an Italian spin on it, not French. And so I'm going to stuff this with regular ham because my market didn't have any prosciutto today. So I'm stuffing it with regular ham, and I'm going to stuff it with mozzarella cheese. I am then going to dredge it in a flour and then an egg, olive oil mixture, and then in some Italian breadcrumbs. And I'm gonna let it sit for a couple of minutes so that breading will stick on. And then we're gonna fry it in some olive oil and butter. So while those are going, we're gonna work on some tomatoes, where I'm going to core out the middle of Roma tomatoes and then stuff it with marinated mozzarella cheese. And then we're gonna top it with some breadcrumbs. And we're gonna bake that, where the cheese is all gooey and melty. And we're gonna have a little bit of crispy, crunchy on the top of those tomatoes with some of the breadcrumbs we're gonna use. And then we're gonna end with a really nice, crisp salad. So we're gonna be busy tonight, so let's get started.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Monday night Spice is Right here on FoodtokTV. Everyone, we appreciate all y'all being here tonight. Thank you very much. Hope you had a great Monday, and looking forward to this awesome meal that Melissa is getting ready to cook. And as she mentioned, it's going to be stuffed chicken breast with ham mozzarella, topped with pesto and cheese. And then she's also going to do some stuffed tomatoes with cheese. Going to have a delicious dinner, in other words. Welcome everybody. Hey, there's Trini. Hey Trini, how are you? Another one of the FoodtokTV creators on Thursday nights at 7. JDP, good evening.
Hey JDP and Trini.
Mr. Bingo, JDP. Mana Mary, how are you tonight?
Hey guys.
Good to see y'all. Hey Tessie, good evening. Mustard Queen, hello.
Hello everybody. Just cleaning up some chicken breast here.
Marie, how are you tonight?
Hey Marie.
Good to see everybody. Thank y'all for being here.
All right, let me wash my hands. This is going to be one of those where I'm washing my hands a lot.
Okay, Taylor, awesome. Be looking here. Daphne will be here shortly.
Yeah, we're going to have Daphne in our box. She's our newest creator. She's going to be starting Wednesday at 1 Central Standard Time.
There she is. Hey, Daphne, how are you?
I'm literally in a box.
Yes, you are. How you doing?
Thank you for having me along the ride here.
Yay.
Absolutely our pleasure. Thanks for being here. Melissa's making tonight some stuffed chicken breast with mozzarella. And topped with pesto and cheese, and then some stuffed tomatoes with cheese.
Ooh, you had me at pesto.
That's my favorite.
Do you now? Are you doing a homemade pesto, store-bought pesto?
Absolutely not. Not on a Monday night after I just got through working my full-time nurse job. No.
Yeah, you got to be practical.
Yes. Now on the weekends, I'm known to do some pretty crazy things. I like to make homemade corn tortillas and homemade bread, all kinds of stuff.
Wow. Well, that's impressive.
Thank you, Claudia Spellman, for the follow. We appreciate that tonight. Daphne, you want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself, your background? Of course, we know you had a couple of shows on FoodtokTV, or not FoodtokTV, Food Network, I believe.
I did. So my background is I started off in radio and then was a television host. I hosted many different things and then ended up meeting the love of my life, who was a chef. My late husband, Mark Peel, is a chef. And so we owned restaurants together and I learned a lot, did catering and so forth. And then one day Food Network called me and said, "We seen your stuff," and I'm like, "Do you want to talk to my husband?" They go, "No, we want to talk to you. We think you'll connect." So it was like my two worlds collided, and I had a show called Daphne Dishes for a while. And anyway, unfortunately, about 3.5 years ago, my husband passed quite suddenly from cancer.
Oh, no.
And thank you. And so I stopped. Our children were 12 and 15, so I stopped working altogether. And then last year, as things started to be better in my life, I found myself on TikTok and YouTube. And so I have a YouTube channel called Daphne Dishes Again. So it's a play on the name and also me restarting.
Nice.
And then I was so happy when y'all at Food Talk reached out to me and said, "Want to come on board?" And I was like, "Oh yes, a bunch of creative culinary people. Yeah, I want to be part of that."
Awesome. We're honored to have you on the team. So,
where are you guys at?
we're located right outside of Austin, Texas.
Oh, I love Austin.
Yeah, we live in Kyle. That's just
Yeah.
south.
So that's Austin is where my husband proposed to me, actually.
Oh, wow. That does have a special place for you then.
Yeah, it was at the Four Seasons, and I remember loving Kreuzit barbecue.
Not
You
familiar
know,
with that one.
it's in Lockhart. It's in Lockhart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, is it good.
Yeah, Lockhart's got great barbecue, that's for sure. What
Okay,
it's
let's
known
see.
for.
Can you move your face back so we can see you better?
Okay, guys, let me just real quick. I butterflied that chicken, and then I've just seasoned it with some just onion powder, garlic powder, and fresh cracked pepper. I'm getting my dredging station ready where I'm going to be seasoning my flour. I've got my eggs in my middle section there and my dredging set up. And then I'm going to put breadcrumbs. And so I'm fixing to get some ham and cheese out of the refrigerator so I can stuff these puppies. And we're going to get going. Okay, sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry. You gotta do your thing. So, because the dredging station can be so messy, so you probably want to make sure you've got all of your ingredients ready to go, right?
Yes, my mise en place.
Yo, mise en
They
place.
are right there.
You're getting all fancy and French on us there.
Yeah, that's Benjamin. That's Benjamin. For me, it's just I got my crap together, you know? That's how I am.
Okay, so wait, somebody was asking me to have so is this better? I put my face up more. I hope that works.
Yeah.
Monty Mary was saying that. Monty Mary, does this look better?
Yeah, I think she said you were a little too close to the screen, so she
I was
wanted
like
to see
this.
more of your yeah. There you go.
I was stalking you while you're cutting your chicken there.
Now
Yeah.
your show's going to be on. You're going to debut on Wednesday, correct?
Yeah, so I'm in California, so it's going to be on 11 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock your time.
Perfect. And is it going to be called Daphne's Dishes also, or?
I'm calling it Daphne Dishes Again, like my YouTube, and it's kind of a double entendre in that I'm cooking again, but also I'm middle aged, you know, and it's sort of like, you know, it's a funny thing to be over 50 and go, oh, I have to restart I didn't know when you're younger you go, oh, I didn't know over 50 you have to restart, and I'm like, yeah, you got to restart sometimes and reinvent, and I know I'm not the only one, but that's so that's partly the again part.
We're right there with you.
My favorite so far has been my 50s.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, so wait, you laid a piece of ham on there.
Yes, and this was just deli ham, just super cheap ham. And then I'm fixing to grate up some 100% whole mozzarella cheese.
Yum.
And then I'm just going to put that on there, and then I'm going to roll it up and then dredge it.
Welcome in, everybody. You're watching Food Talk TV. We're the longest running live food show on TikTok. And we have creators on every day. Daphne here in the box is going to debut her show on this coming Wednesday in 2 days at 1 o'clock Central, Daphne's Dishes. And we have 2 more creators tomorrow. We have Kunchi and Mayumi, both on tomorrow.
Now, I love these pans that you're using for the dredging. Are those, where do you get pans like that?
I just got these off of the big A store that's online.
Oh, the big A star. You're so funny. They're kind of the perfect size for dredging. Do you
I
keep them
love
just
them.
for?
I absolutely love them. I used them yesterday because I made homemade tortoise online. Tortas, not tortoise.
I was gonna say, wow, that's very French. Oh, I love what Monty Mary said. Mark is our Regis. Very good.
Yes. Thanks, Montgomery.
That's high praise to be the Regis.
Thank you, Montgomery. I appreciate that. So, and thank you all for being here tonight, by the way. Of course, Melissa's doing the cooking tonight, our usual Monday night, The Spice is Right. And we have special guest, Daphne Brogdon, in the box. Our show's going to debut Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central.
Yeah,
11 p.m. her time in California.
that's right. And now Melissa, you're seasoned the flour, right?
Yes, ma'am, I sure did. I used onion powder, garlic powder, and some fresh cracked pepper. Then I just used olive oil and 2 eggs. And then I went ahead and seasoned my Italian breadcrumbs again. But I wanted to add some Parmesan cheese to it and some pepper.
Now, is that for flavor or to make it crispier?
Both. The Parmesan cheese goes, kind of one of those things that helps with both. One thing I do want to say, because my usual viewers who watch me on MelissaMurd also know that I use my dredging stuff all the time. I love these because they attach to each other.
Come on. What do they call those? I've never seen them.
I just look. It's by Hulisun, Hulisun. I'm sure this is backwards.
Yeah. Do they call them? Do they call them dredging pans?
Dredging pans. Yeah. I just got a dredging set, so maybe it's dredging set.
Man, I wish I'd asked Santa for that. Oh, you guys are playing the John Denver. All right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we always play a lot of 70s.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I love 70s.
Thank you guys, by the way, for all the likes so far. Remember to keep tapping the screen. Thank you for all the shares as well. Please continue to share out the live. We appreciate all that from y'all. We have a lot of our familiar supporters and friends here. Good to see all y'all tonight. We appreciate it.
So I have put some extra virgin olive oil in my nice big skillet here. I want to get this all nice and warm. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of butter or so. And the olive oil not only is for flavor, but it's going to keep my butter from burning.
That's right.
So there's that. Now,
but the eggs, did you add anything different to the eggs? Did you put milk in there?
A little bit of olive oil.
Oh.
No, I didn't add milk in this tonight. A lot of times I like to add buttermilk and all kinds of stuff, but not with this. I just go with the garlic.
Buttermilk is one of those hard things because, if you buy it specifically for a recipe, you always have a bunch left over that goes bad in your fridge.
Right.
Yeah, we utilize leftovers very nicely. It's just me and Melissa. We're empty nesters, so we both have no problem with eating leftovers, and a lot of things are good the next day. It's better.
I agree, especially soups and stews and stuff. Oh wow, you got one of those fancy grater things. I don't have one of those.
Yeah,
that looks good.
I highly recommend it. You can see it. It's by Sustius. You can get them off the TikTok shop.
Wow.
It isn't anybody that is interested. It is underneath my bio and my showcase.
That looks great.
Yellow, green, and this color. And I ordered yellow, and clearly you can see that it's exactly what I did not get. But I wasn't going to send it back. I was so excited to get this. Because there's nothing better than freshly grated cheese. It really makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So just to let everybody know that has come in a little bit later in the show, Melissa's making stuffed chicken breasts tonight. It's going to have ham, mozzarella, and it's going to be topped with pesto and cheese. She's also going to be doing some stuffed tomatoes with cheese.
I eat the bowl of cheese. Very funny, Monty Mary. Well, it's kind of a chicken cordon bleu you're making.
It really kind of is. Yeah, it's and usually when I make this, I used prosciutto, but my market didn't have any prosciutto.
Oh, that would be good.
So that's usually what I use. So I had to improvise. So, I mean, I could have done this another way too. I wouldn't use pesto. I would have used probably queso, but I like the stuffed chicken also with chorizo.
Nice. Fem Wet Willie says this sounds amazing.
Yes.
Oh, I hope so. Okay, guys, when you do this, make sure that you get your grease nice and hot. And I'm just going to let mine sit here marrying because this has got to sit after I dredge it for just a few minutes. Also, you want to roll this really as tight as you can. This is not going to take very long because these are thin chicken breasts because I beat them. I do want to also give y'all a little advice. Make sure you take the toothpicks out before you serve it.
Right.
So you use 2 toothpicks.
I'm using 2. All right. Also, it'd be good putting basil in here, but with the pesto, I don't usually do it because the pesto is basil.
Now, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention at the beginning. Did you pound the chicken as well?
I did. I pounded the chicken while you guys were talking. You and Mark were talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Used our best whack-a-mole skills on those.
Yeah, I did. And so we're going to remove the toothpicks, like I said, after it's through or once it can hold its shape. Also, another thing that I would recommend, I don't necessarily think this is a 10-second cooking school, but when handling raw meat, like I am now, like this cheese, this is it for this cheese, right? Because I'm sticking my hands in that cheese.
Yep.
Rolling this. So y'all be careful with that. But get your toothpicks out so you're not digging in the box or touching the bottle.
Good advice.
I guess you're familiar with the 10-second cooking schools now, Daphne, huh?
I love them. I've been thinking, I've been trying to, I got to take notes and some ones I got to do, but they're always good hints. They're always helpful hacks.
I love doing the 10-second cooking schools, and my problem is getting my producer to get them online for me because I always do a couple of them a show, so I have a ton of them.
You got a producer?
Yeah, that would be my husband.
That would be me.
So then you're not just Regis, you're also your Gelman.
He's
I guess, yeah.
Well, yeah. He is.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. You guys can work together.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark is retired.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We enjoy it.
Oh, good.
I do this also for Melissa when she goes live on her own channel. So we have a lot of fun, and we go on mine, which we will be tonight. All you game players will be doing trivia tonight afterward.
Do you do? I do trivia on the end of my lives when I do my regular lives.
Oh, do you?
People love trivia.
They do. They love it. So
Do you do all different subjects or certain subjects?
All different subjects. So we did cooking for a long time, but it seems like a lot of the cooking questions started to get repetitive after a while. So we just kind of do a variety. Like over Christmas, we did Christmas trivia. So
Yes, I did some of that. I want to make sure I follow you guys. So tell me and everybody else what all your channels are.
Yes, of course, Melissa's is MelissaMurd, just Melissa and MURD. Mm-hmm. And mine is Mark Murdaugh.
Mark Murdaugh.
Yep. So like tonight we'll go on after Melissa finishes here on Food Talk, and we eat and we'll play a little trivia on my page. But usually Melissa will cook on hers and we'll go over on mine after.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you guys right now.
Yes, and we would do the same.
Forever 141. Hello, beautiful family.
Oh, thank you.
Good evening to everybody. I know we haven't had a chance with Daphne in tonight. We want to give her an opportunity to talk and interact as well. So, but of course, welcome in everybody. We're certainly glad to have y'all here. Hope everybody's had a great Monday, and appreciate y'all coming in tonight and watching Melissa make some stuffed chicken breast and stuffed tomatoes.
So wait a minute. Are you Texas Moondoggy?
I am.
Oh, that's funny. That's a great name. Okay, I got you.
Thank you.
Honey, you want to show what that looks like over there? Because my hands are so good, I can't.
Where
they're resting.
Yeah.
Because we're going to want those to rest for just a little couple minutes so the goodie part stays on.
Yeah, and I know you've done a 10-second cooking school for that before. There we go.
Oh, that's good. Put it on the grill. I mean, on the rack.
Yeah, instead, a lot of people will just put it on a plate, and that's simply because they don't know any better. So if you put it, the air will circulate underneath it. It won't take it all off.
Smart.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Ronnie
yeah,
Steiner, for the follow. Thank you all to the new followers. We appreciate that.
You're a good, clean dredger.
Oh, you're not seeing the mess.
I know how messy it is. Your fingers become like paws.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking I could do deep fried fingertips.
Oh, look at that, 42 Rachel. How nice.
Oh, hi, 42 Rachel.
Hey, Rachel, how are
She's
you?
so sweet. Thank you for your gift last night, too, toward my Weber. You were so sweet.
Yeah, Food Talk has a great community. Our
Seems
person
like.
with Melissa's is great, but the Food Talk community is just so fantastic and supportive, and we appreciate everybody in the community. Creators, co-creators, as well as supporters and followers and Food Talk friends.
For sure.
There we go.
Now you can go back over there, if you would. Please, thank you. Just get some of this cleaned up a little bit while that's sitting there. Now, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to use just a little bit. I'm going to grate a little bit more cheese here real quick. Not with this grater, though. Boy, I did a 10-second cooking school on these really neat graters, saying don't you dare wash them in hot water because then you got a really big mess. They melt to it.
Wait, don't wash what in hot water?
The grater, this part in the hot water because then it melts on it. So what I do is soak it in cold water, and then after we get through eating, it comes off real easy, kind of like
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I was glad Melissa told me that too. Otherwise, she could have had some fun with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. That's a good to know.
All right, so unfortunately, we're going to have to throw away a lot of that cheese. But you know, I didn't want to have to retouch anything. So I'm going to get rid of this nasty chicken cutting board and the cheese that's left on here. And then we're going to move on.
Daphne, since some of the people came in a little bit later, you want to just briefly tell them about yourself again?
Sure. Daphne Brogdon. I consider myself a former basic cable superstar. I do a lot of TV, and I had a Food Network show called Daphne Dishes, and now I'm creating content here on TikTok and YouTube, and I'm very excited to join the Food Talk team. On my own channel, I do all kinds of like my mom humor, pop culture, politics, a little bit of cooking. My YouTube channel, I'm just cooking, and then on Food Talk, I'll be doing a show Wednesday early afternoon. So I start this Wednesday.
And all the times, guys, on Food Talk TV, just so you know, are all in Central times.
Yes.
Like, we're all in various time zones. I happen to be in Central, being in Texas, but Daphne's in California, so she's Pacific. I think, is that what Benjamin's Pacific, or is he Mountain? Because he's in Arizona.
I believe he's Pacific, but don't quote me on that.
Here's the other thing that's really kind of fun. So, for those of you who know Benjamin and I are going to do a collab. He's coming to Austin.
Oh, that sounds so exciting.
Yeah, so we're going to do a collab in my kitchen. So Monday night, the 3rd of February, it's going to be more than Melissa and Mark doing the Spices Right. It's going to be Mr. and Mrs. Fatherpreneur.
That's right. So Fran and Trini said Benjamin is Mountain, so he's an hour different.
Got it.
Yes.
All right.
Two cooking superstars.
Well, I'll tell you what. My goal is for him to have to use garlic and some yellow mustard. That's my goal.
Why does he not use that?
Right. Exactly.
No, it's just fun. I like to play with him
All
because sometimes garlic is necessary when worked all day. Other times, oh no, like I'm using fresh garlic tonight. All right, guys. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our tomatoes prepped up. And I'm just gonna use this little au gratin pan. I got a lot of crazing in this bowl, unfortunately, but it has seen a lot of action. That sits pretty flat. That doesn't. So I'm going to create a flatter bottom. There we go. Now we're just going to go in and we're just going to core out the middle.
Oh, wait, you got another tool there I'd like to have. What's that core there?
This is an absolute necessity as far as I'm concerned. This is a jalapeno corer.
Wow.
You'll take all the seeds out of your jalapeno, or in this case, your tomato.
Wow. I've
And
never seen that.
Because I always do stuffed jalapenos.
Yum.
You use that a lot.
Yeah, I do. I use it a lot. But you can also do this. Trini did it with just a tip of a potato peeler.
Ah.
But I'm going to go ahead, since I have the tool, and use it.
Yeah, we actually had one of our, when we do trivia, we do monthly giveaways happening, and one of our viewers won that a few months ago, and I think they even used it to hollow out some strawberries they were doing some dish with.
Boy, they must have squeezed it, because that'd be an awful fat strawberry.
I know.
How did you pick your winner?
We draw. They have to answer questions, and then, like, depending upon what we play, Mark writes down whoever answers the questions, and then we do a drawing on the 29th of every month.
Oh my God, I love that.
So it's a lot of fun, and we get such pleasure out of giving things to people, and
Yeah, and it's all kitchen gadgets that
it's all stuff that I like.
I love
to
it.
do.
That's a great idea.
All right, here we go. There's that. Now, normally, I would drink all the stuff that I got out of there, because I love tomatoes and seeds and all of it. Now, we're going to come in with some mozzarella balls. Y'all can see these are hollowed out.
Yum.
I'm just going to stuff these.
Oh, that's a clever idea. And those look good. Like they've been soaking in olive oil.
Mm-hmm. Mark likes just to eat them.
Yeah, no kidding. Because sometimes the
Yeah.
balls are just in water. That's neat that they're in olive oil.
They're in
Exactly.
olive oil, and they have some garlic in them. Plus, I'm fixing to add more garlic.
Oh, Zazu's here. Hi, Zazu. Oh, so sweet. That's why she's one of my gals from my community. That's so sweet.
Awesome. So, thank you, Heather. So nice of you to say that.
Melissa and Mark have the best TikTok community as well. Always great lives. Well, I got to get in on that. I mean, to me, that's one of the best things about TikTok is the communities you can build here.
Absolutely. And, we were so honored to be asked to be a part of Food Talk TV when we were approached. And, it's just such a great supportive community, too.
I agree. Hi, Zazu. I'm good. It's clear, still clear. So for those of you who don't know, I'm in Los Angeles. And as you know, we've had something going on here.
Yes.
Yes.
So I've been updating my community, but today and yesterday we have really clear weather, and they're making headway on the fires, and we're crossing our fingers because tonight the Santa Ana's come back. So everyone's a little bit on pins and needles.
Oh, goodness. Hey, there's Arx. Arx is in the house, who just had her show right before Arx.
Oh, so
Arx.
badly to watch that. I've had a day at work.
Yeah, I heard the show was fantastic. I was taking my mom out today, so I missed it.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Daphne, you want to talk about us. I've gone and cooked with her and got to sous chef with her. I'm telling you what, she is pretty amazing. She is one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, Arx is on Monday before you are.
She's my Manic Monday partner.
That's right. And I see Benjamin's in the house now.
Okay, then
Entrepreneur.
we've got our Thunder
Oh, thank you,
Thursday.
Tessie. Prayers everyone affected by the California fires. She's so
Exactly.
sweet.
Right. Thank you, Tessie. Absolutely.
You bet. Thanks, Tessie, for mentioning that. Yeah, prayers and thoughts to everyone. Are you clear and safe, Daphne?
You know, I am, thankfully. We had to pack a bag one night. There was one fire that would have been in, but fortunately that was one of the ones they were able to contain. My sister had to evacuate. She's in Pasadena. Ended up with some minor damage, but unfortunately we all know several friends who've lost their homes.
Mm. Yeah, such a unfortunate, sad situation.
Yeah. Yeah, and the winds that night, I mean, I think if you weren't here, it was like a hurricane with flames. It was really something.
I can't even begin to imagine.
And not only the people that are suffering from it, but, I'd like to lift up the staff.
Oh,
The hospital, the EMTs,
Oh, yes.
the
all those
firefighters, their
firefighters. Well,
families.
Friday, I took food to a firehouse. I made dinner
That's
for them.
awesome.
Oh, that is.
And we're all incredibly, incredibly grateful. The hard work, they're climbing up those hills, and the helicopters and the airplanes dropping the water.
Just a wonderful, wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful bunch of people.
100%. 100%.
Okay, guys, here we go. So
Okay, so to say again what you put on top of all those tomatoes, because I was yapping away. So
Okay, so I did 2. Most of you would do 4, 6, 8, what have you. So what I did was I cored them out. I made a flat bottom. I cored them out. I filled them with marinated fresh mozzarella cheese balls.
thank you, Fran.
Thanks, Fran. And so I put some of that oil in the bottom of our au gratin pan, and after stuffing them with cheese, then I also stuffed it with, or put butter and, breadcrumbs first and then butter. So that's what we got going on right here, and a little bit of Parmesan. So these are going to get ready to go in the oven. But first, let me get my water back here. We're going to have just a little bit of side of pasta. And let me tell you what would make this meal over the top would be some of Trini's or Cass's garlic bread. But
I made that for the firemen too.
was it good? Was it good? I'm telling you, every time I see it, Kaz made some, and then I've seen Trini do it several times. And let me tell you something, that stuff looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's crenellini.
Yeah, Trinolini, like diddlini.
Right. So I know a couple of people come in a little bit late. Melissa's making tonight's stuffed chicken breast with ham and mozzarella. It's going to be topped with pesto and cheese, and she just showed everybody, of course, her stuffed tomatoes with cheese. Just put those in the easy bake oven.
the easy bake oven.
That's what she calls it.
I had an easy bake oven.
I did too. I loved it. My dad would eat it too. Bless his heart, he would eat those cakes.
Oh God, remember the little thing that the fork thing that to get the tray out?
Sure do. And then my daughters all had one, so that was funny. Their easy bake though didn't look like an oven; it looked like a microwave.
So Mad Chin's asking, what about the garlic on top of the tomatoes?
Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. I did. I grated fresh garlic on top of the tomatoes.
Oh, and thank you, Babs.
Yeah. So now I've got my kind of brownish yellow butter in here with some extra virgin olive oil. And so now I'm just going to put our chicken in here.
Mad Chin was paying attention.
Who was?
Mad Chin.
Yes.
Thank you, Heart and Soul, for the follow. Thank you, everybody, tonight, all of our new followers. We appreciate y'all following Food Talk TV and being with us tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here. As always, we appreciate all of our regular friends and followers. And
I'm switching out. Okay. Dirty, clean. Because when I pull them out of the oil, I want them to sit there for a second.
John said he's on his way.
Let's go, handsome.
John is Trini's husband.
Yes.
Now, it seems like that with that tomato dish, that's a dynamite side dish, but it could also be a great appetizer. It could be either.
Absolutely.
Or if you're just having like a wine night, That would be terrific.
So here's my jarred pesto. Because again, I don't have time. So I'm just using about half a jar. This is ready to serve. However, I'm going to add heavy cream to it.
Well, it's got to be good then.
Well, for real.
Mm-hmm. It will be. Looking forward. That's going to be a delicious meal.
Yeah, you're lucky.
For sure. So do you have an idea yet, Daphne, what you're going to be cooking on your first show?
Well, it's funny you asked that. I've been thinking about it. One thing I'm for sure going to do is my lemon ricotta dip, because it's my most, I don't know, viral or whatever cooking video I've done on TikTok. It went crazy. It was so funny. It was, you know how it is on TikTok, like where a video takes off and you're trying to be like, oh, I got to try to duplicate. I tried to do like the same format, the same music, nothing else ever. But when I make this lemon ricotta dip for a potluck or a gathering, they eat it like animals. They love it. So I'm definitely going to do that. And I think I'm going to do, there's a side dish that my kids love, love, love. And it's a Israeli or pearl couscous.
Oh, yes.
With apricots and onion. And I'm just trying to decide which protein to do it with, because often I do shrimp, but since I have to fill an hour, I'm like, oh, if I do shrimp, that might go too fast.
That's the hardest part about Food Talk TV is you want to keep it about an hour. The nice thing is Taylor is real lenient. Like if somebody's not going on after you, you can go over. But I try so hard to keep it at an hour.
Taylor said her most viral video is her judging the way people drink.
That's very funny.
To me, it's amazing. Some of the things you don't think might become big do, and other things you think might be big. Sometimes
that just happened to me. I did literally a 15-second video on Sunday about an app that we're all addicted to in LA, to watching where the fire activity is and the evacuation. It has 135,000 views.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
Well, that is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I never have videos that much.
Well, your menu sounds delicious for Wednesday for sure.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, who was it? It was, I think, October Dragonfly gave me a hint. She said, and do a drink, because that could be your filler too. Have a drink.
Yeah, absolutely. I usually always make sure I have a little something in the background. I definitely am an alcoholic, so I can't do drinks, but sometimes I do like mocktails. Mark calls them mocktails. I don't. I just do like a aqua fresca or something like that, and say if you want to booze it up, you can.
That's true. You could. Oh, wow. Babs coming in strong.
Yes, Babs. Thank you.
Thanks, Babs. Y'all know I can't see the screen. Don't think I'm ignoring y'all.
And your wonderful Wednesday partner's in here now, Daphne, cooking with Mama T.
Yes.
Oh, great.
She has her show at 6 o'clock Wednesday, so she'll be your Wednesday partner.
Oh, fantastic. We own Wednesday.
Thunder Thursdays and Manic Mondays, what I want to call it.
Magnificent Mondays.
Well, we could say that.
Hey, Mama T.
All right, guys, these are going to finish up in the oven. I have it set pretty warm.
Just to make sure it's all cooked through, yeah?
Yeah. Because I don't really, when you use the breadcrumbs on this, it kind of concerns me. Even though I just want to make super duper duper sure.
We're past Wednesday. Oh, funny.
That's a good one too.
Oh, hey, Mama T, how about Wasted Wednesday?
A Wild Wednesday? Wicked Wednesday?
Garage Wednesday?
What was that one?
Garage.
There's a lot you can do with the W in there for
There's
Wednesday.
There's a lot. I like Wacko Wednesday.
Wacko Wednesday's good. Depending upon how the day goes, yeah.
Yeah,
true.
That's why I was kind of thinking Manic Monday.
Mm-hmm. Birdie said she likes the garage.
Yeah.
And there's wonton Wednesday. If you're
Yeah.
doing Asian, it could be a wonton Wednesday. Speaking of which, Melissa's currently making her stuffed chicken breast.
Speaking of wontons, that's interesting that way. Speaking
Yeah,
of,
I don't get Garage Wednesday. What am I missing?
just that Mama T and Babs and John are addicted to their garages.
Oh, I don't have a garage.
Yeah, I do, but I don't use it like I guess I could.
Thank you, Tessie. You read my mind. I was going, but garage doesn't start with a W. I was like, what?
Yeah, T said y'all will have to come up with a slogan for sure.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna work on it.
Also, T has this really cool thing. She has Myrtle the megaphone, and she calls out her people. I actually subscribe to her. Well, I subscribe to all the Food Network people, but
Oh, who's coming in here? JDP, very generous. Thank you.
hey, JDP.
Boom, boom, boom.
Thanks for
Well,
the
I was helping out with October Dragonflies last night, and we had a fun little incident I'm going to post, which is my
We
chicken.
saw
I saw it.
it. We saw it earlier.
Oh, did you? Yeah, my chickens came in, so that's.
Yes, we saw that. So thank you, JDP, for those 125. Thank you, everybody,
Goodness,
for
thank you.
all the
Yeah,
gifts.
that's
tonight.
amazing. Look at that. Wow.
And
Hey,
thank you for
JDP, did you get that stuff out in the mail? I could only play the first round of bingo last night because I couldn't get my cards to open in the email. I just had one color of every card. It showed that you sent all the cards, but I couldn't get them to scroll open.
Mama T said she has a present for you.
You do?
Excuse me.
Well, thank you. So thank you guys for all the likes tonight, all the shares, all the gifts. We appreciate it. Thank y'all for hitting our goal too. Thank y'all. Let me get another one going here. Thank y'all
All right,
very
y'all.
much for that.
I got this browned on all sides. And so I'm about to, what's happening now is they're getting really brown because of the breadcrumbs. So I'm fixing to put it in a super duper hot oven, y'all, and they'll be way done in 10 minutes. All righty.
So crispy on the outside, baked through in the oven.
Those look wonderfully delicious.
They are going to be. All right.
Just
Bit of cooking spray.
if y'all are just scrolling through, aren't familiar with us, you're watching Food Talk TV. We are the longest running live food show on TikTok, 4 years and running now.
Wow.
And we have creators on daily. Melissa being the second of two creators today. Arx, Guada Cooks was on earlier. And then tomorrow we have two more creators. That would be Kunchi tomorrow afternoon and Mayumi as well. And then Wednesday is the debut of Daphne, who's here in the box with us.
So now remind me again the sauce you just put under the chicken.
Pesto.
Oh, it looks so different with the
Yeah,
cream.
it is because I added heavy cream to it.
Oh,
Aw.
it's Kunchi. There he is.
Please.
Hey,
Hey,
Kunchi.
Kunchi.
Hey,
How
this
are
is
you?
some JDP coming in with the gifts.
Yep, thank you, JDP, again with those. And thank you, Kunchi, for the heart puffs. Kunchi will be on tomorrow afternoon doing his, I'm sure, grilling and barbecuing. So we'll have to see what Kunchi has in store for us tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff.
Now I'm just going to pour just a little bit of a tomato sauce on top of here. This is just a tomato sauce that I had left over.
Nice.
And I use all my leftovers always.
I support you in that. It makes me crazy to waste anything.
I don't. I just simply it's against every part of my being to waste anything. Okay, here we go. So I've got some pesto down here. This is ham and cheese stuffed chicken breasts that are pretty thin. Now I'm just going to finish them in a super hot oven.
So Kunchi's going to be doing a new wing recipe tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And of course,
good.
at 3 p.m. Central Time.
Oh, I want to hear that.
So, yeah, so that'll be good. Kunchi is, have you seen Kunchi yet, Daphne?
I have. I
Yes.
like his stuff. He's on a lot. Seen a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, and he's awesome. And he's
Very clever.
teddy bear in the whole wide world. He told me he's not a teddy bear. I got to meet him in November, and he hugged me, and it was like literally like this big grizzly bear hugging me. I just loved it so much. He goes, I'm not a teddy bear. I'm a grizzly bear.
Trenny, you are right. Food is too expensive to waste. It makes.
That's right.
And I don't know about y'all, because I know, Trenny, you've got teenagers. When I've made something, and then so my 19-year-old, she's like ordered some takeout, and I said over a year ago, I was like, if you order take, you're paying for it, because I have food here, and that is just a waste.
Yeah, she sure has.
Training teaching those girls. Yes, she goes, y'all make money. Y'all go ahead. You want to do it, but you're paying for it.
Exactly. That's what I say as well.
Food for you right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember one of her lives, they even went and grabbed something while she was,
I know. I was
doing
like,
her live.
every
It's
single
like,
one of
God.
us sitting here watching your mother cook would love to be eating that food.
Well, it's funny because I had this like hippie intellectual mom who stopped cooking when I was 9 years old. So I had to figure it out. I'm like, oh my God, if I had had a mother who cooked for me this long, I'd have been a different person. Maybe they're spoiled.
Now that's just a little bit of fettuccine. That's all that is. Because actually I have leftover spaghetti in my fridge that I'm going to eat. I'm going to give Mark the fettuccine, but I'll do that after we get off.
I think he's breaking free. Is that what it is?
It was funny. We went out to eat Saturday,
Which we usually don't
which
do.
we usually don't do. We took Melissa's daughter out, and even the owner of the restaurant, who we know, he was talking about how expensive it is to eat out, even about how expensive his food costs now, because, you know, they don't have any choice.
Well, I know. Well, having owned restaurants, I'm very sympathetic to that when people talk about, oh, why do they charge for this or that in a restaurant? I say, do you know how expensive it is to have a restaurant? Oh, thank you for all those the gifts, the rewards. You know, like, and all the stuff you don't even see. You know, the insurance and the rent and up here, you know, we've got you know,
Pay staff, pay utilities. I used to own a restaurant too.
Oh, see there, you know.
And I would forever, I mean, if I got over 30% food costs, I was not happy.
You're toast. You can't go over 30%. And
So I just was like, no. Because I ended up doing a lot of it on my own because I would be mad at anybody who drove any cost up. So I would be like, I'll do it.
Yeah, thanks, Kunchi, for finishing off that goal. Y'all have hit 2 goals so far. We appreciate that, everybody. Thank y'all so much.
A little bit of this starchy water into my pesto. Y'all say that starchy water. It's good stuff.
you guys froze for me. Maybe I froze for you. I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't show freezing on this side, but...
No, I mean the video froze.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. But yeah, and I was gonna say when a bartender of ours would like do a bigger pour because they want the bigger tip, and we're like, no, it's 5 ounces. It's 5 ounces. You know, you're gonna.
Yeah. We never had a full bar license. I had a beer and wine license, and that was plenty because my restaurant was on a boat dock, and I didn't want these people driving off ripped.
Oh yeah, a boat dock. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, y'all had a very seasonal crowd, didn't you?
Yeah, it was feast or famine.
How those doing over there?
They're doing pretty good. good. We're going to go a couple more minutes on it. That's okay because we're in no hurry. And then right before I pull those out, I'm going to put these back in. I added some mozzarella cheese to the top as if there's not enough cheese in this dinner.
Yeah, cheese, more cheese.
That's right. My favorite kind of dinner.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the many reasons I could never be a vegan. I love cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
why.
love cheese and I like meat. That would hurt me being a vegan. For real.
Yeah, and all those carbs. I think I'd blow up eating all those carbs.
Yeah, I like carbs too. But the reason why I didn't make Trini's garlic bread is because I knew I'd breaded the chicken.
Yeah.
A little bit longer. I knew I had breaded the chicken, and then we have pasta.
Well, that's good. You're thinking of the balance of it all. Smart.
Well, in my nursing career, I was a diabetic nurse educator.
Wow, you are a triple threat. You have a lot of knowledge.
So I kind of would really be defeating myself if I did that. I'm going to throw together a quick salad while we're finishing up here. We should be through on time.
I think Birdie speaks for a lot of people here in the chat. Never enough cheese.
Yeah.
And like Trini said also, cheese and butter, love it.
Yeah.
I know we have a lot of people that like cheese when Melissa does cheese dishes with cheese in them, which is quite a few.
Yeah.
Well, my late husband he
trained.
trained in France, and that's in French cooking. It's a lot of cheese and butter. So
Oh, wow.
we respect that in this house.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one of those. So, but yeah, Melissa does cook a lot of Mexican dishes.
Oh, nice. Well, I love the Tex-Mex food. It's
Yeah.
so good. Awesome.
Do a lot of that. Okay, so I'm putting together a little salad over here. It's just a bag salad. These are very handy, especially if you can get a really good fresh one. These are those kind that I like to get when I'm using them. You know, not to keep them in the fridge. This has a lot of it has kale and cabbage in it, bacon, sesame seeds, lots of protein. We're going to skip the croutons because, again, the carbs is what we're having.
Thanks, Kunchi, for the chilies as well.
Thank you, Kunchi.
So T said she remembers watching you and your husband on Hallmark Channel, Daphne.
Oh my gosh, do you really? Oh, I'm going to cry. Thank you so much. I have some clips of that. Thank you. Yeah, we used to do this thing where he would do the restaurant version of a dish and I would do like the home cooked version of a dish.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, thank you. Gosh, Mama T, that means a lot to me. Thank you. I love for Mark to be remembered.
Yeah, my ex-husband has passed away as well, and I love when people, you know, will say, "I remember Brian." You know, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
We were divorced before he passed away, but we were very best friends and co-parented well together.
Well, yeah, that's still a huge bond, of course.
Yeah, he ended up being friends with Mark too,
Yep.
which made it really nice.
Wow. Shawnee, you remember the Hallmark Channel. I love that show. I thought that was I'm sorry that show's not on. I thought the hosts were really good. Christina Ferrari and then Debbie Matenopoulos. They were all really good hosts.
That's very cool.
All right. Getting ready to plate.
Oh, nice little lemon there.
Well, I have
That's your restaurant experience.
So there's that. The cheese is melting. Fixing to get the chicken out. And go ahead and put some sauce on this plate. The pasta should be just about ready. Let me check that. No, not yet.
You know, I'm sorry I missed. What salad dressing did you put on?
I'm going to use Italian dressing. It came with a sweet onion dressing, but I'm going to use an Italian dressing because I kind of think we need the vinegar to cut the richness.
That's smart.
Instead of a cream that comes with it.
Still watch the Hallmark movies. Yes, it was called oh God, it was like their Good Morning show. It was like a kind of like a Today Show third hour. I can't remember the name of it, but it was. I went on there a bunch with either my mom blog or with Mark Cooking. It was a good. That was a good show.
Was that the one at one point? I know, I think Marie Osmond did a show. I don't remember if it was on the Hallmark Channel or.
I don't know if this one was. It was Christina Ferrari, and I'm terrible. I can't remember the other host. His name was Mark, and I'm blanking on his last name, which is terrible because having been a host, I'm very snobby about hosts, and they were excellent hosts, really good interviewers. And then they switched it, and then Debbie Matenopoulos came on, who used to be on The View, and I've worked with before. And they were all great, but I think it just, it was almost like that great little chat show, lifestyle shows. There's just not that many of them anymore.
Right. Hey, Kaz, how are you? Good to see you, Kaz.
Hey, Kaz.
Hello, Kaz.
Good for you, Mom.
Kaz.
Oh my gosh, I just realized somebody brought me, I think my neighbor brought me these.
Oh, very nice.
She kind of can't take the stress of LA right now, so she's going to go out of town to see a friend, and I'm going to watch her house.
Oh, that's very nice. So yeah, I just can't imagine the atmosphere there right now. Just
well, you know what? As it always is. I mean, people are on edge, but boy, oh boy, there's so many good stories of people doing their best to help people. People are really showing up.
That's awesome. That's like you say. That's the good news you hear, which is awesome. So,
yeah. You know what? Tomorrow I'm going to look up what his name was because he was such a good host.
Somebody said, was it Mark Christie?
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to find out what it. I'm going to look it up. Whoever co-hosted that Hallmark show that I went on, that was so good. I'm trying to remember it now.
The only Mark I can think of is Mark Summers.
No.
I know he does food stuff, but
I want to say Kant something or other.
Okay.
That's the big question of the night.
Okay, it was Christina Ferrari's co-host. He was really good. And he had that classic good-looking host look.
Yes, sir, Kaz, will do. Kaz said, put that fine woman on camera.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Oh, it was called The Home Show. That's what it was called.
The Home Show. There you go.
Home Show. Oh, good music.
Dinner and a show tonight.
Yeah, there you go.
Jude, Melissa tonight made stuffed chicken breasts with stuffed with ham and mozzarella and topped with pesto and cheese, and then also some stuffed tomatoes with cheese. Cheese pull.
Oh my.
Wow. I thought you might make it across the whole kitchen with that.
Well, I knew I'd have to clean it.
Right.
So I'm like, nah, not doing it.
We got Kaz and Taylor with the emotes, the Spice is Right emotes. The smiling cast iron skillet.
Yeah, baby, that's me.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
When Taylor showed me that, she goes, you really like that? I said, I love that.
I know, that's awesome. Cass said, wow, on that cheese pull.
Right.
All right.
What about the dance, though, Cass?
Yeah, come on, man.
You gave her a 10 out of 10 on that? Get my phone ready for you.
Mark Steins.
Mark Stein.
Steines. Home and Family. It was called Home and Family.
I remember him.
He was a very good host. Very good. There's not many hosting jobs anymore, as I can attest to, but he was very good.
All right. Here we go. Hey, everybody, show my son, Mark.
Oh, Truda. Yes. There he is.
This is my boy.
He's like, where is my food?
Oh, what a pretty dog. What a sweetheart.
He is a sweetheart. He's my baby.
Yeah, his best friend is Melissa, and his second best friend is any food.
Kind of like you.
Right.
There you go.
True.
Oh, ooh, you're doing a beautiful job plating that, Melissa.
Oh yeah, I just poured it all over my stove because these tongs are too little. And I just want to share with everybody, make sure you don't stick your fingers in boiling water because it kind of hurts.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Right. Fenwick Willie, he's looking for the cheese tax.
Yeah.
That's right, he sure is.
All right.
And he'll get it.
Yeah, Kathy, it was Mark Steins. Rhymes with Heinz.
All righty.
Okay, Kaz, no worries.
Kaz, I'm not going to try to do your fancy twirl because I know I can't. Okay, I lied. I'm trying.
He did that with assassin spaghetti, didn't he?
Assassin.
Yes.
Yep. I was there for it. I was coaching him how to do it.
Well, you know what? That is going to be spanky delicious regardless.
Your chicken looks perfect.
Thank you.
It does.
Mr. Earl, thank you, guys.
Never too much pesto is what I say.
Nice. Creamy pesto at that.
All right. We're going to use some of this really expensive cheese. Going to put some more cheese over here. All right, Mark, you want to join me over here, please?
I will.
We're going to get ready to taste this and recap. Then we got our after call. Those of you who want to come and play, don't forget Mark Murd. We have an after call tonight, so I think probably around 7:30.
Yes.
Well, Cass said he can't do the after call.
Okay, it was Taylor
Yes.
was going to do it.
Taylor's going to do it. Okay.
Okay. We're just going to put some basil all over the plates. There we go. Off with the easy bake oven.
That's right.
So-
Fenwick Willie said, don't forget the toothpicks.
That's right. Thank you.
Oh, good
Oh,
remember.
All right. Yes, that was very good. So what we have here tonight is I did a chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast that I pounded out. Each breast gave me 2 pieces. That's how we got 4. I stuffed it with ham. You can use prosciutto. I used mozzarella cheese, whole mozzarella cheese. You, again, could make it a chicken cordon bleu and use, Swiss or whatever kind of cheese. I've seen blue cheese even. I made a side salad super quick, came out of a bag with some bacon. It has kale in it. It has cabbage, carrots. And then we have our stuffed baked tomatoes that were cored out and filled with mozzarella cheese balls with a marinated oil topped with shaved garlic or zested garlic and cheese and breadcrumbs.
Yum.
So that's what we have for supper tonight. And I would like to say, y'all come and get it. Woo! Let's go. It's time to eat.
Oh my God, I want to see you cut into that chicken so I can see the cheese ooze out of it.
Let me get my toothpicks that our friend reminded me of. There's one.
That's been
I need
finicky,
some
huh?
hemostats. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah, and we got, if anybody wants to come over and join us, we have some left.
Yeah, and there's no way anybody could eat just...
Did you get a pick yet?
Oh, no. Golly, Taylor would have had my hide. Okay. Where's the phone?
Here.
Yeah, it's pretty picture perfect right now.
There we go.
All right. Sorry, guys. The problem
delicious.
is the shadow.
Oh, yes.
There, that's good enough.
The shadow
The
knows.
shadow knows. Okay.
All right.
No.
We'll probably cut over here.
This is the money shot.
Well, here's the chicken. So it's done. It's just The
Yeah, it
cheese
looks
is in
perfect.
here.
Looks perfect. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I'm drooling, says Finwit Willie. Yum.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I love that I put that tomato sauce on top.
Tessie said, looks amazing, Melissa.
Thank you. Here, babe. Have a bite.
Oh,
Don't get it on your shirt.
I won't.
Too late.
Oh, well.
All right.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That is
There
awesome.
we go. We got our
Yep.
cheese.
Nice. Well, thank you for letting me ride along tonight. It was absolutely delicious and fun.
Well, thank you, Daphne.
Absolutely.
It was absolutely
Pleasure having you.
Sorry, I didn't get to see you. It was a pleasure to meet you. Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much.
That is delicious, everybody. Yeah.
And I'm going to
pleasure
come and play trivia with you for sure sometime.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Feel free. Please do.
All right, one bite of tomato.
Oh, yeah, let's see that.
That'll be our show. Woo!
Oh, that's nice cheese pulls there, too. Look at that.
Oh, my
Michael Press, it looks delicious. Bab's giving you the hand claps.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, come over here with me, babe.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Oh, let me flip it. Let me flip it here real quick. Hey, everybody.
Okay, guys. So there you have it. There's the Spices Right for you tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you come back next Monday night and spend the evening with us. Don't forget, on February 3rd, Monday, Benjamin will be here cooking with Fatherpreneur at 6 o'clock on the Spices Right, where we're going to do a collab featuring jarred garlic and yellow mustard.
Yep. Absolutely. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be to my benefit.
Good. Yes, it's going to be so good.
My benefit.
And y'all make sure you tune in to MelissaMurd. I cook several times a week. Usually if I'm on a weeknight, it's at 5:30. And then on the weekends, I do pop-ups whenever. And then come play with us tonight on Mark Murd. We'll be on about 7:30.
Yep. Thank you all for all being here tonight. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the gifts, and just your company.
Yep, we appreciate it.
We appreciate it, guys. And we'll be back next Monday here on The Spices Right.
Yes, thank you.
All right,
Good
guys.
night.
We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a great evening.
Thanks, Daphne.
Good night.
Thank you.